Hey, look at everyone. I'm Paul the Nitro Skywers. Welcome once again to another edition of the Nitro Corner. It is Friday as the Easter Weekend Extravaganza continues. It's time for the weekend report, part one. We're going to look at the Smackdown highlights and give you a preview of what's to come this weekend as part of the Easter Weekend Extravaganza. So let's get started with the Smackdown results again. This was taped from London, England. The opening saw Sir Michael Cole coming out there. Is it me or have we had enough of Sir Michael Cole? I will say that for the promos. And he has a throne in his coal mine now. Absolutely ridiculous. Next up was a WrestleMania 27 rematch as Rey Mysterio scored the victory over Cody Rhodes. Fortunately, there was a fight afterwards in the back that spread all the way out into the crowd. At the end, Cody Rhodes laid him out with the crossroads and then put a paper bag with a smiley face on it, with the eyes, nose, and mouth cut out of it on top of Mysterio. He also gave the fans paper bags with the same thing same facial cut out of it. Very funny. Very funny. And now it was announced later on in the night that these two will meet in a Falls Count Anywhere match at Extreme Rules. Next up was a promo from the Core, and there's plenty of dissension going on as it was Champions Night. The Tag Team titles and the Intercontinental title of the Cores would be on the line. Plenty of dissension as to who the leader is of the Core. I thought they were equals. Who knows? Next up, Lay Cool Therapy. This is the official breakup of Lay Cool as Michelle McCool attacked Layla in the therapy session and said to go stick it. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a real interesting situation between Layla and Michelle McCool, but in my opinion, if Michelle McCool, what she did wasn't right, man. Just didn't feel right. It wasn't right. And Layla will make it right after she gets done with Michelle McCool. That's going to be an interesting bout indeed. Next up, they replayed Michael Cole making JR kiss his feet from Raw. Makes me want to puke, to be quite honest. And then Michael Cole comes out there insisting once again he is Sir Michael Cole. Whatever. He brings out Jack Swagger saying that he and Sir Michael Cole, my ass, will beat Lawler and JR in Extreme Rules. Whatever. Swagger ended up beating Trent Beretta in a squash match, so to speak, with the ankle lock submission. Next is another Awesome Kong promo. I'm telling you, once Awesome Kong gets here, plenty of butts are going to be kicked. Awesome Kong means business. She's coming to the WWE. Next up, the tag team titles were on the line, and I'm proud to say, as of tonight, we have brand new WWE Tag Team Champions as the Big Show and Kane finally get the belts from Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater thanks to a choke slam. The Big Show and Kane are going to be very dominant champions. So on behalf of the Nitro Corner, congratulations to the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions, the Big Show and Kane. Next up, the Core backstage, more dissension as Heath Slater shuts down Justin Gabriel after being blamed for the loss. Hey Heath, you got pinned by the Big Show. Ain't it kind of your fault? Next up, Drew McIntyre against Chris Masters. It was an okay match. Drew McIntyre picks up the win. And then a replay of R-Truth turning on the fans and John Morrison by attacking him, but it seems now it's official. John Morrison will be okay to compete in a triple threat steel cage match against John Cena and the WWE Champion The Miz for the WWE title at Extreme Rules. Next up was the main event. The Intercontinental title was on the line. Wade Barrett pulls it out thanks to the use of the ropes, and Booker didn't see that. Come on, Book. You know better. He pulled his feet on the ropes and put his arm on the ropes, and had enough leverage to score the win over Kofi Kingston. Sit there for a sec. And then it was the Edge's retirement party delivered by Alberto Del Rio. He brings presents to Edge. The presents were one, a grandfather clock so he could tick away Edge's life in minutes, whatever. Depends, a diaper and toilet tray. Kind of insulting, don't you think? And finally, a walker to help him stroll through the sidewalks and the fields and the grass, whatever. Then he brings out a fat lady that resembles Lita. I initially thought Lita was going to be there, but I was fooled like everyone else, a fat woman portraying Lita. It's kind of stupid as far as I'm concerned. It was a kind of a silly segment. Then Ricardo brings out a scooter so Edge can travel about. Well, Edge surprised everyone by making an appearance saying that the party was brutal and lame and he couldn't throw a party if his life depended on it. Well, Alberto set Brodus Clay out to try to get Edge, but he was jumped by Christian from the side, and then he took out Alberto Del Rio, grabbed the belt, and that's the end of the show. Well, Smackdown overall was a good show with the brand new tag team champions, The Big Show and Kane. And that is it for the Smackdown report. Now, a little preview of what's to come this weekend. Beginning tomorrow will be part 2 of our weekend report featuring the Nitro Top 10. And I'll have 2 more classic matches for you tomorrow. Then Sunday, it's a special part 3 edition of the weekend report. I will break down this draft for you, and I'll give you my top 5 picks for each brand, the Raw brand, the Smackdown brand, as to who I think will be drafted to either show. Plus, some key points into how SmackDown and Raw can win this draft. Plus, I'll have not 1, not 2, but 5 classic matches Sunday morning on Easter morning. And that will wrap up the Easter Weekend Extravaganza. Well, that's it for this edition of the Nitro Corner Weekend Report Part 1. Until then, I'm Paul the Nitro Scover saying, so long, everybody.